And the next topic that we have to start, that is the classification of organic compounds. As you can see, organic compounds can be classified as acyclic or open chain compounds, or cyclic or closed chain compounds. In closed chain, you are having homocyclic or carbocyclic compounds, in which you can see alicyclic or aromatic, and in aromatic you can see benzenoid and non-benzenoid, and in cyclic the second that you can have, that is heterocyclic compounds, जिनदे विच जो atoms ने that are of different types that are forming one ring. Clear? So acyclic example you can see open chain compounds. This is the example of acyclic. Or alicyclic or closed chain you can have conjugated or simple cyclic compounds, that is cyclopropane or cyclohexane. Naming depend upon the number of the carbon atoms again. And then aromatic, in which you can have alteration of single or double bond or delocalization of pi electron cloud, that is aromatic compounds. Example is benzene ring. In benzene ring you can have unsaturation at alternate positions, or aniline example is there. And then for non-benzenoid compound, in which the delocalized system is not a benzene ring, it can have number of bonds more or more or less than the 6, or number of carbon atoms more or less than 6. Here you are having a tropelon, in which the number of the carbon atoms are nearly, you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. Clear? This is the example of tropelon molecule. And then heterocyclic aromatic compounds, in which one atom is replaced by an heteroatom. Like oxygen, we are having furane with sulfur replacement, then thiophene is formed. Clear? And next is the functional groups. How you can define functional group? See from here that functional groups, an atom or group of atoms or groups of atoms which describes the chemical behavior of organic compound are known as functional groups. You can see OH, double bond OH, these are all the different functional groups which are defining the chemical behavior that कोई भी organic compound आप किस class define करना है, चाहे दी chemical reactivity कितना दी होएगी, each and everything is decided by the functional group. Functional group किसी भी organic compound दे विच उनकी chemical reactivity नू define करता है. Clear है? So this is known as the functional group. As you can see that the rest of the examples of functional group, that is nitrile, O8 group, and amine group, amide group, and after that ene, all these are the functional groups. And then homologous series, a series is of similarly constituted compounds in which the members present have same functional groups and same chemical properties, and any two successive members in particular series differ in their molecular formula by CH2 group, that is known as a homologous series. For example, first member of alcohol is methyl alcohol, second time you have to add one CH2 group, that is it becomes C2H5OH, that is ethyl alcohol. There is increase of CH2 group. This is the homologous series. And next, the rules for nomenclature. Nomenclature of organic compounds, IUPAC system. You have to just make sure that you are having prefix in first, and then word root, and then suffix. Word root, how you are going to define? Depending upon the number of carbon atoms, as you can see here. For 1, for 2, for 3, as you have to use these names. And then suffix are of two types, primary and secondary. Primary, which defines the nature of the bond, that ane or ine you are using, and secondary suffix used for functional groups like ol, al, 1. Ol we are using for alcohol, al we are using aldehyde, and 1 we are using for ketone. Clear? As you can see here, you have right ith, that is word root. Prefix you are not having any substituent, जिंदा नेम आप prefix लिख दें आगे, ठीक है. So now you are having 2 carbon atom ith, word root you have written. Then for primary suffix, nature of bonds are single bond ane you have used, then cut the E of ane with the ol group. you have to write the name of secondary functional group or suffix, that is ol. Clear? So in a same way you have to do the numbering. And then primary prefix cyclo is used in order to differentiate a cyclic compound from a acyclic compounds. Here you are having 3 carbon atoms joined in a cycle, so the name will be cyclo you have to use. And for secondary prefix, there are certain groups that are not considered as functional groups or secondary suffix. These are regarded as substituents and are denoted by secondary prefixes like that. You can see here that nitroethane or secondary prefix you have used here as a functional group. And then preference order of some functional groups you are having here means according to that. If you are having carboxylic acid and sulfonic acid in one ring chain, then you have to consider carboxylic acid as functional group, means oic acid you have to mention in the end of the chain, and sulfonic group you have to take as a substituent, and in the name जो है तुसी वो prefix ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ add करना है. Clear? So the groups in the last as compared to the group in the starting behaves as substituent and name is written as secondary prefix. Clear? The groups in the last, again I am repeating, in the last as compared to groups in starting behaves as substituent and name is written as secondary prefix, means you have to write their names as a substituent in prefix form. Clear? And then rules for naming. First, identify the longest chain in the molecule. Here count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the longest chain. And then numbering is done in such a way that substituent carrying carbon atom will going to have least number. ਹੁਣ इस एग्जाम्पल ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੰਬਰਿੰਗ ਇੱਧਰ ਤੋਂ ਲੈਫਟ ਹੈਂਡ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੋਂ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ, ਦੈਨ CH3 ਜਿਸ ਕਾਰਬਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਸਬਸਟੀਟਿਊਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕੀ 3 ਨੰਬਰ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ, ਬਟ ਜੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪੋਜ਼ਿਟ ਰਾਈਟ ਹੈਂਡ ਸਾਈਡ ਤੋਂ ਨੰਬਰਿੰਗ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ, ਦੈਨ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸੀ ਦੈਟ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਗੋਇੰਗ ਟੂ ਗੈਟ CH3 group on second carbon atom. Clear? So numbering is done in such a way that branched carbon atom get the lowest possible number. And if alkyl group are attached as a branch, then prefix to the name of the parent alkane and position of the substituent is indicated by appropriate numbers. Here you can see 2, 4, I have written 2 methyl group, same groups. I will not going to write it again and again. I can rewrite it as dimethyl hexane. Clear? So these are the rules that you have to keep in your mind. So if 2 or more identical substituents groups are present, then the numbers are separated by commas like here in writing their position 2, 4. Then I have written dimethyl. For 2 I have to write di, for 3 I can write it as tri, and for 4 I can rewrite it as a tetra. Clear? And then lower number is given to the one coming first in the alphabetical listing. Now you are having 2 different substituents. First is here you are having methyl group and here you are having ethyl group. Now the numbering should be done in such a way that you have to follow alphabetical order, that E comes first then M. So start numbering from that side where the organic compound or substituent which is having first order alphabetically will get a least number. Clear? And in alphabetical order the prefixes iso and neo are considered to be the part of the functional name of the alkyl group. The prefix secondary and third are not used there. If we are considering the alphabetical order, then we have to use the prefix that is iso and neo rather than using tert or sec. Clear? Here you can see that all the 4 bonds of the carbon with the R groups, that is neopentyl, and here you can see that is the isopropyl. Clear? On 2 sides you are having a carbon atoms. Clear?